it's really important because without it, I wouldn't be able to feed my kids 3 meals a day.
Well, that's Soldotna mom, Tage Rake. She's one of more than 66,000 Alaskans the state says could lose SNAP food assistance benefits by November. And that's due to the government shutdown now in its 21st day. State Division of Public Assistance leaders say that they've explored other options to try to fill the gap, but say that the options have flaws. They do anticipate the federal government will ultimately give them direction. And the potential loss of SNAP benefits comes as Halong evacuees staying in different communities across Alaska. To put that impact in perspective of what this can mean for food insecurity, especially as we approach the holiday season, we are joined now by the Food Bank of Alaska's CEO, Cara Durr. Cara, thank you for being here. So much going on right now. What is top of mind for the Food Bank of Alaska?
So there is a lot going on right now. Of course, on top of our regular busy holiday season, the regular need that we're seeing, we're seeing more need this year compared to last year. But we're also dealing with impacts from Typhoon Halong as well as the government shutdown.
Yeah, and so what does that look like in terms of where you allocate your resources? I guess we'll start there. How did you plan? Can you plan for something like this?
Yeah, so no and yes, I guess. So annually we're working with 150 partners around the state to address the food needs of Alaskans every day, every year. We know there's more need than we can fill, so we're always, trying to play catch up and just meet the need as best as we can. But when we have, big unexpected things like Typhoon Halong or a government shutdown, it certainly complicates things and adds a lot more to our plate. So right now we are actively involved in the response for the Typhoon Halong, both working with our partners in Western Alaska to get food and resources out to them, as well as working with partners here to address the large number of evacuees that have resettled in Anchorage. And then with the government shutdown, we're starting to see impacts from that as well. Our partners are reporting that they're seeing an increase in the number of people visiting their pantries just in the last week. We know people didn't get paychecks last week that were working for the federal government, and we're starting to see those impacts. And then, of course, we are really bracing for what will happen with SNAP in November should the government shutdown continue.
So it's a lot of just kind of waiting to see what is going to happen, how this is all going to play out.
Yeah, it is. And even with the typhoon, there's a big effort right now, to address the needs that are happening on the ground. But we know the recovery is going to be long. And so we are going to be needed in that shorter and middle term recovery. When people are maybe settled back in community, they're still going to need food. And we are hoping to fill those needs.
Yeah, and a lot of needs to fill. How can everyone at home that's watching now get involved if they'd like to donate?
Absolutely. Well, you can visit our website. We have both a response fund set up for the Typhoon Halong response, as well as just normal donations, which support our operations year after year into the holidays. We'll also, we have volunteer opportunities for those here in Anchorage, and we'll have even more coming with the holidays and with some of this response.
All right, Cara Durr, CEO of Food Bank of Alaska, thank you for your time, for your information, and for all that your organization does. We appreciate you.
Thank you.